Evening. I'd like to call to order the Hampstead Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. Tonight is Tuesday, June 18th, 2024. May I have a roll call, please?
Sharon Callahan.
Here.
Lou Conyer.
Here.
Charlie Obermeyer.
Here.
Deborah Painter.
Here.
And Barb Yeager.
Here. Thank you. I'd like to remind you that the session is being recorded on tape as required by law for the preservation of records, and are asked when providing comment to please give your name and address. All persons in attendance are requested to print their name, address, and affiliation on the sign-in sheet at the entrance to the room. First on the agenda, minutes approval for the May 22nd, 2024 meeting. It was public hearing and regular commission meeting. May we do the public hearing first?
So moved.
And a second?
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And for the regular commission meeting?
So moved.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. So approved. Zoning administrator update, please.
Just a few things this month. First, the water system project. We've talked in the past about how that there's two sides to that. There's a pipeline side, and then there's the actual water treatment plant side. The pipeline side, that's being reviewed. The RFB for the pipeline construction is being reviewed by MDE. We've already got the approval from MDE for the pipeline inspection services. So once we get the approval from MDE for the actual pipeline construction, we'll get the advertisements for that ready and send them out for bid. We get them back. It'll go back to MDE for them to approve the contracts we're going to have, at which point then it will also go to the Board of Works, or I think for the state, to approve the money. It should be a no-brainer since they already have the money. It was given it to them by the EPA. We hope to begin construction on the pipelines, hopefully sometime late October, early November. On the other side of the project, which is the water treatment plants, myself, Tom Devilbliss, Elizabeth, and Kevin and Toby from Public Works, we saw a preliminary site plan for the 4 locations. We reviewed them. We made comments. We sent it back to the engineer. They hope to get it back to us this week, at which point it will be submitted to Carroll County for review, and it will be introduced here next month at the July Planning and Zoning meeting. And it's a unique one. I think, as I told you before, is there's 4 different locations where these water treatment plants are going in, and the county has allowed us to put all 4 locations into one site plan. So they go all in together, get reviewed together, will come back to us together. So nothing gets lost in the process. So we reviewed it initially just to make sure that it was what we were looking for, because since it's being sent to the county, basically, and on the behalf of the town of Hampstead, we want to make sure that they have a nice, clean document. All the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed for their review, to make it an easy review for them. Also, the Weiss Gas and Go, last week they got BZA approval to build the gas station down in the Robertsfield Shopping Center. So the next step for them is the site plan review. They've already submitted to Carroll County, so I expect next month in July they'll probably come here and introduce the site plan to this commission. Tractor Supply Company, they're still in review with the county, their concept plan. We're working out the kinks on the sewer connection. If you looked on their original plan, basically in the plan they had a private septic and septic field, which is strange because of the water designation for that property, which was future. It's allowed as long as the town approves of it. Well, we're not going to approve of it. No one else in that stretch has private sewer, and that land lays on top of some of the most valuable water source in town. So we're not taking any chances. We're asking them, or basically saying you must connect. So we're trying to just figure out the easiest, least expensive way for them to do that. Tractor Supply is on board with it. They appreciate everyone working together trying to solve this. Once we get that ironed out, then we'll have a public hearing here, and we'll get that process moving back again. As far as the future category for the water, I've talked to Andrew about it, and we're going to change that to either final planning or priority. And basically, it will be submitted with the fall amendment to the Water and Sewer Master Plan, which comes to this commission twice a year, spring and fall, for your approval. So that's what's going on with TSC. Construction's begun on the third condo on Wembley Drive, next to Shiloh Middle. So additionally, Steve Walton, the developer, he actually called today. He's applied for the permits for the fourth building, so we have the applications. We'll sign off on them probably this week or next week. He can come in, square up with us. We'll let the county know they're good from us. So he's moving along, and that's it. There's the third and fourth buildings, and that little development will be complete. And just as a side note, totally out of zoning or anything, bulk trash pickup, second one of the year. It's going to take place next Saturday, July 20th. I just wanted to say it tonight because we won't have a P&Z meeting before then. So Saturday, July 20th, and we ask that everybody puts their bulk items curbside on the Friday evening before. And that's it.
Thank you. That Friday evening before is always a lot of fun in Hampstead.
It is.
Okay. Thank you very much. Next on the agenda, introduction of the final site plan, Hans Hampstead S22-0003.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow,
Little stack just got much bigger.
the big stack, isn't it?
Thank you, sir.
I'm so excited to have this.
Aaron Valentine, 2 outside with engineers for this. So this is the first construction of the final site plan, the Hans property. It's pretty much just advancing it from the concept plans, adding all the detail and fleshing out.
Is there any significant changes from what we saw last time in concept?
Really just adding detail. Everything that's shown in the concept plans, we pretty much add detail and advance the design.
Right,
The general premise is the same.
okay.
I think I asked this last time, was this including, and I don't know if there was a final answer on this, was this including, I know originally when this was proposed, there was that like potential add-on to the building, is that included in here? Or
Yes,
is that,
so
okay.
it's going to be phased. It's going to be 2 phases. The first phase is going to be between 54,000 and 58,000 square feet. We're
Okay.
still working with architects to change the size. And then the total build out will be in the mid-90s.
Okay, but that's in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so this plan calls for the approval of the entire building.
okay.
So, just ask you take this home, take a look at it. We'll send out, either myself or Elizabeth, some things to look for in site plan review, what we look for overall as a town and what the county looks for overall as far as, regulations that must be met. And I did ask for a color rendering of the building. Last page, you'll see it's just a black and white, so I asked if they could supply us with a color and any additional renderings you may have of the building or the property.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be the total square footage of it.
96,000.
Okay.
They're still
Wow.
tweaking, going somewhere in there to total build out.
96,000, that's hard to
It's a little bit
comprehend.
bigger.
Yeah.
It's a little bit bigger than their current facility.
4 or 5.
Yeah, so Jim, I'm glad you kind of pointed out where that page was. I just remember when this did come in one of the preliminary plans, the one comment that I remember being made was what was going to be going on the exterior of the building, and it says Hans of Westminster. Is
Yeah,
that still going to be the
no,
case?
It'll be different. It'll be Hans. We'll-
Just be Hans,
Yeah, we'll
okay.
provide the- Yeah, we'll provide the latest renderings and then
Okay.
the latest name.
Are there any other further comments? Guess we have to really look through this.
Yep. That's, this is just the introduction. So when we come back and have the public hearing, you guys have had a chance to review the plan, then we
Okay.
can go ahead and, ask questions away.
All righty, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Carroll County Department of Planning update. You're up, sir.
Evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Summer day. There we go. Just a couple updates for you all. So for water and sewer, as Jim alluded to, working with on Tractor Supplies, most likely changing from the W5 to the W3, or sorry, sewer.
Sure.
S5 to S3. Those all amendments for the fall are due August 1st. For the housing study, the website is live. There's actually, and I believe Commissioner Gordon posted this, there's a housing study survey. So if you have not taken that yet, please do. And that is all. Text amendments. Food processing and storage. The county is currently in a moratorium regarding storage of residuals. The Board of County Commissioners gave staff direction to look at the zoning code in restricting of the storage for its DAF, food processing DAF storage. The Planning and Zoning Commission discussion was on 5/21. The Board of County Commissioners requested a public hearing the end of last month on 5/30, and the public hearing in front of the Board of County Commissioners will be on June 27th. And just one other thing, just to let everyone know about, on October 20th to 22nd of this year, the Maryland chapter of the American Planning Association, which I'm part of, and then the Maryland Planning Commissioners Association is having a joint conference. It will be down at Turf Valley Resort in down near Ellicott City. It's a 3-day conference, and I just want to throw that out there for everyone if they would like to look into that. And that is all I have. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Any comments or questions? Okay, any other business? Wow. Public comment. Okay.
Nora?
Nora, public comment.
Back there.
She's very busy now.
Is that a question in the back row?
Yes. Then if there is no other public comment, and from Nora, then may we have a motion, please, to adjourn?
So moved.
May I have a second?
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So approved. Adjourned. Thank you.